home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. One more week to go before the season finale. Up north in Toronto is where we are for tonight's game. The division-leading Toronto Maple Leafs are ready to play their first of the last 3 home games of the regular season. The Columbus Blue Jackets are here to take on the Maple Leafs. Their playoff chances are slipping after their defeat in Colorado. Elvis Merzlikins managed to give up 7 of 28 shots before being replaced during Thursday's game versus the Avalanche. His 3-start winning streak was snapped, and the Jackets will go on to lose 7-3. Joseph Woll starting for Toronto. Thanks to him, the Leafs defeated the Ducks in Anaheim. Joseph made 28 saves during that contest.
And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. The Blue Jackets start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Moves it to Severson. Line ace hauled down. Penalty on the way. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
This is certainly not how you want to start a game. You're behind the 8 ball. You got to kill off a penalty, and you got to find a way to gain some momentum.
The Blue Jackets will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert. Move that puck quickly and open up lanes.
Off the outside of the ice, scores! And they tuck it into the back of the net.
Hang on there, James. I think they waved this off immediately. This goal is not going to count.
Face-off coming up, and you can tell there's still a little frustration in their faces after that non-goal call. Columbus has won the draw, and they take possession in the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to Marchenko. Scores! And they put the power in power play.
Man, James, he's the benefactor of a great passing play. I mean, incredible vision to be able to land that puck right on his stick. But then he's got to do something with it, right? He's got to read where the goaltender is, and he's got to hit the back of the net.
The Blue Jackets are off to about as perfect a start that you could ask for.
Anytime you're on the road in that pregame, right before you step on the ice, you're talking about dictating the pace, sending a message, and getting off to a hot start. You can't get off to a better one than that.
Loose puck battle along the boards. Takes a bump and hangs on. Coughs it up on the play. And he had the answer on that one. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. The Blue Jackets lead it 1-0. Columbus goes to work in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. That goes wide. From behind the net. And that's just out of reach. Shot off target. Scooped up along the wall by Werenski. Here's a blast. Way too much congestion blocks that. And he takes the feed. The Leafs have it in the offensive end. Merzlikins makes the save and hangs on for the whistle.
Well, you want to pick your moments, in particular when you haven't been busy, and this is one right now. He has the ability to read the play and just hold on, get the face off.
Swoops in and grabs the puck with the centers tied up in the scrum on the draw. Oh, and surfs up a little too sweet with that save. That's blocked. Grabbed along the boards by Tavares. Driving right to the front. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick pass across to Werenski. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Fires it. Here's a save by Woll. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Quick pass to Domi. Tavares gains the line and into the offensive zone. From off the wall and onto his stick. Denies him. He got all of it. And that pass goes off a stick. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Grabs the puck. Off his stick. And that's blocked away. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. And that carries off a stick. Blocked away by Wall. They're really clicking here in the offensive end. All sorts of pressure. Shot. And makes the save. Slides it diagonally to Carlo.
Camps made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
Gives them nothing in front. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Columbus leads it 1-0. Matthews wins the draw on their own end. Passes over to McCabe. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Great poke check on the reach. Puck dumped in. Toronto's got the puck. The Blue Jackets gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. What a stop right there!
Wall's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
The Leafs have it now. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. The Leafs ready to go on the attack. And he denied that opportunity. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, they have the lead, and now they've taken a penalty, so now they're going to be back on their heels. That power play is going to come out. You know they're going to be smelling and tasting blood, James. The PK unit, they got to be the task.
Marner's looking to get his team back in this matchup, guys. His zone ability is a part of his game he can use to complete that objective.
The Blue Jackets win the defensive zone faceoff. Trying to get the puck out of harm's way. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
Oh, he got scores! And they convert on the power play.
Well, they drew the penalty because they were competing and they were urgent on the puck, James. And then the same approach came on the power play where they knew how to hound it and retrieve it. And guess what? They're rewarded for their efforts. That's what you call taking advantage of a fortuitous rebound, and you have to be able to smell it and sniff it out because he has great hand-eye coordination to be able to pick that one up and put it in the back of the net.
We're still in the early stages of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Monahan's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Reeves. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Moves it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. They go on the attack through center. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Back to the point it goes. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Slides the puck across to Laine. Into the offensive zone. Solid check to slow him down. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. And that one's stopped. Big stop by the keeper. Huge steal and a his own end. Fires it into the offensive zone. Takes enough, but he's still got the puck. Columbus takes possession at center.
Change up, come on.
The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Toronto's regained possession of the puck. Too much traffic in the lane. Quick feed to Kemp. Handles the puck. And that's just wide of the net. I'm sure he'll want that one back.
Well, he certainly will, James, but not a lot of room out there trying to get it off quickly. And as a result, just misses.
Snaps one here in the slot. That opportunity's rejected.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We got a tie game. The Leafs start with the puck on their own end. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Oh, look at this chance. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Into the offensive end now. Centering feed. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Through center along the wing. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Marchenko. The Leafs take possession here in the open ice. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. And he loses control of the puck. Toronto's moving it up the ice. McCabe's got it against the boards. Moves it to Matthews. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Sends the pass down low. Sends a pass over. Puck scooped up by Nylander. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Here's a chance in front. Picked off in front. Merzlikins makes the save and hangs on for a stoppage of play. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Nice job tying up his opponent. Columbus plays it along the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Moves into the slot. And another stop. Handles the pass. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Right in front with the shot. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. And he takes the pass. Moves it around along the half wall. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Sensational stop by Wall.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Dishes it to Olivier. Here's a short pass to Severson. Intercepts it at center. Through the neutral zone, it goes to the middle. Toronto's got it along the wall. Takes the feed. And he takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And he hangs on to the puck. And now he angles it across to Olivier. Fires it on net. Oh, what a great save by Wall. Past the midway mark of the frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Columbus wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Picks up the puck. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. That's just a beautiful, deceptive shot. Most goaltenders are going to give you their glove hand and want you to challenge there. But instead, the shooter makes a great read and beats the goaltender high stick side.
Columbus has that extra step right now as they take that 1-goal lead in the back half of period number 1.
Well, they're showing different facets to their game. They're showing finesse, but they're also showing some grind. They know how to get the puck. They know how to retrieve it, and they certainly know how to shoot it. I mean, they've been dominating in terms of shots.
And that somehow stayed out of the net. Quick pass to Reeves. Johnson's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Takes the bank feed. The Blue Jackets played along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Tanev. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Here's a shot. Makes the save. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. The Blue Jackets have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. Toronto's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. And he comes up with the glove save. And he takes the feed. Quick feed to Provorov. Moves it to the middle. And that's intercepted. Moves it to Tavares. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Scrum ensues along the boards. Slick feed. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. And he makes the save. And he shuts the door again.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
Let's move to the middle. And that doesn't connect. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Provorov. Picked up along the boards by Marchenko. Up along the wing. Toss up the puck after that hit. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to McCabe. A chance in front, and it's blocked. Turn that one aside. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Well past the midway mark of this period, it's 2-1. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And that's deflected off someone in front.
Brent's moving pretty slowly out there. Really looks shaken up.
Gets the puck in deep. The Leafs gain control of the puck. The Blue Jackets gain control of it. Great save by Wall. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Toronto's got it in their own zone. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Quick pass to Reeves. Oh, what a save in front. Merzlikins has the puck and holds on for a whistle.
Brent's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Merzlikins has it and freezes the play. The Blue Jackets win the draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Shot! Stones him in front.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Angles it over to Laine. Columbus plays it along the boards. The Leafs have it from their own end. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Takes a shot, and he's got that one. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. More than half the frame has been played here. Columbus is in the driver's seat. They lead it 2-1 in what has been a very spirited affair. The Blue Jackets take possession here inside the offensive zone. Takes it to the net. Oh, wow, another great stop. He did it again in there. My goodness.
compete level, I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
The Leafs carry it along the wall. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. The Blue Jackets take possession in the defensive end. Here we go, puck's in deep. Moves it quickly over to Riley. And he takes the dish. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Matthews.
Well, you play the game differently depending on the situation, and when you're up, you got to know it, and you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
Taken along the wall by Domi. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Blue Jackets are getting 2 minutes for tripping. The Leafs send their man advantage unit out once more.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James, finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. Battling for it along the boards. Into the corner now. Quick feed to Jenner. There's a stop with the blocker by Wall. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Sends it out in front. And that's stopped. Oh, hello. Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. And look at this. All sorts of pressure here building. Gets it out of his own end. Moves it to King. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Receives the pass. Moves it to Werenski. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. They get it done. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Puts it on net. Nothing doing. The Leafs gain possession. Here they come up along the wing. Sends the feed in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Matthews is ready for the face-off as we are about to resume this power play. The Leafs win that offensive zone face-off. And that goes off, pours off a body. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Here's a short pass to Matthews. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Provorov. Quick pass to Nylander. Takes the feed. Columbus gets a hold of the puck shorthanded. And they send it down the ice. Scooped up along the wall by Riley.
Specialty teams create momentum, but not when you don't get it into the other zone, and the fans are frustrated in the building.
Toronto's looking to break out. Slides it across to Marner. Toronto's on the attack. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Columbus with possession in their own zone. With some open space at center. The Blue Jackets looking against the half wall. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Moves the puck over to Reeves. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Columbus has it in the defensive end.
Change lines, come on!
Quick shot! Proper save! There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Here in the later stages of this period, it's a 2-1 hockey game. Columbus takes possession after that offensive zone faceoff. Keeps a hold of the puck. Here they come on the attack. Shot turned aside. The Blue Jackets take it along the wall. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Moves it quickly over to Benoit. Inside the offensive and now down the left. Here's a chance. And he hangs on just as time runs out. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around.
You're watching SpinoKing. NHL Saturday. The Columbus Blue Jackets lead the Maple Leafs by 1 point to end the first period. We're back at Scotiabank Arena as the game continues. 25 total shots for Columbus and 13 face-offs won. 28 hits for the Leafs, and their passing percentage is excellent. Both teams made one power play goal. It took Toronto 2 attempts to score one.
Clean sheet of ice, period 2 is set to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Well, it's the only reason that his team is in this game, James. I mean, he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Lots of time left in this period. The Blue Jackets lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Columbus has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Gains the zone along the right wall. Handles it along the blue line. Gets in front of it. Tries to feed it over to Matthews. He carries the puck up along the wing. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Standing tall with the save. Takes the pass. Columbus is on the attack. Takes a shot. Comes up with a monster save in front. The Blue Jackets have put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead here early in the second. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Toronto's got the puck. Quick feed to Matthews. Sends the pass over. Good use of the body on the play. Moves the puck. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Dumps the puck in. Columbus looks to get things going down with the puck. And they come up with it as the puck skips out. And that's knocked away. Moves it to Domi. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Puts it on net. Here's a shot. And he snags that one with the glove. And now he tries to get it across to Johnson. And that's off the glove and will play on. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. And he takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Tavares. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Takes that one right in the logo. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Columbus leads it 2-1. Toronto's got possession here in their own end. The Leafs are across the line and into the offensive end. What a steal in his own end. Rocks him. Puck battle along the boards. Hooked away in the neutral zone. Shot! And he's got the answer for that one. The Blue Jackets have dominated in the shot department here early in the second, and they lead this one. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Quick pass to Kemp. That's wide of the net.
Real difficult to get to the middle of the ice. Often you pay the price, and he's got a golden opportunity from the slot area and just misses.
Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Oh, hammered over the boards, and look where he lands!
Oh, man, he's in the laps of his opponent. scoop yourself up and get back over the boards. This is a tough one to take. Real embarrassing.
McCabe's lugging the puck. Toronto's through center and now in the offensive end. Glove saved by the goalie. Merzlikins elects to hang on for the whistle, and as a defender, do you like these sorts of moves by your goalie?
Yeah, I don't mind it at all, James. I mean, when your goaltender elects to hold on when they haven't been busy, and when you have a lead and you know you can protect it, I don't mind it at all.
Tavares wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. Penalty coming up here.
Up by 1 and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
The Leafs once again send out their power play unit.
Well, they earn this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Busted stick on the play. These equipment managers got big budgets now there, Cheryl.
Well, they got big budgets, but it doesn't seem like they last, does it, James? I mean, look at that one. It just ricochets and snaps in two.
Crazy. Johnson's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Just wide of the net.
You're in the slot, you gotta hit the net.
Way too high. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Here's a shot. Gets in front of it for the block. And that banks off a stick. The Leafs will play from the defensive zone. Slides the puck over. Moves it up. The Leafs pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Feeds the puck to Domi. Moves it quickly over to... Oh, save on the play! Whoa!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
Fires it! Oh, he had the answer on that one. Handles the puck. Quick feed to Tavares. And that shot dies in traffic. Chance in front. He scores! What a play!
Coaches are always harping on pass execution. Well, this is a clear example. When the pass is crisp and it's on the tape, it's on the money, it finds the back of the net.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We are all tied up in this one. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. The Leafs played along the wing. Can't get it to go. The Blue Jackets move the puck in the defensive zone. Poked away by Riley. Moves it to Matthews. Sends a pass over. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Here's a shot. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, this is just a fantastic play. I mean, he's known for having great hands, James, but he manipulates his opponent. He opens up a lane and makes that beautiful pass, which leads to the goal.
The Leafs are up by 1, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Steps into all of that. Here's a short pass to Jenner. Across the line from center. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Handles the pass. And he skies that one over the net.
Well, you can certainly see where he was looking, James. He's looking to go bar down up high here, and he just gets too much loft on that one. Doesn't turn the wrist over, and guess what? It's high. It's missed.
Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. Let's get the official decision.
You're trailing by one and you take a penalty, not the way to get back in the game. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice. So you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
And they get the puck out of harm's way. Takes the pass from the left wing.
Yarncroke's been such a dangerous player on the power play. Already has a goal there, and he'll be looking to execute again.
Merzlikins hangs on to the puck to stop the play. Domi's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. The Leafs will go to work here in the offensive zone. And loses possession after a solid hit. And he takes the pass. Misses a golden opportunity there. Looking to break out here on the power play. Yarncroke's got it in the offensive zone. And that's intercepted by Werenski. And the puck clears the zone. And now it's grabbed by Riley. Works it across to Domi. Moves it to the middle. Misses the net. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Quick pass across to Tavares. Toronto's got it across the line. Great reach with the poke check.
The second unit's going to come out on the power play, and there's still some time left on the clock to be able to capitalize here. They might want to keep it a little bit simpler and just try and direct traffic to the net.
Battling for it along the boards. Quick pass to Marner. Poked away by the goaltender. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Matthews is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. Off the face-off, they take the puck.
Jenner's almost back on the ice.
Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. The Leafs fail to capitalize on the power play.
In the game of hockey, you can't worry about what happened on your last PK. You got to get out there and you got to find a way to do it. Otherwise, the coach is going to put another unit out there.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Marner. Good stand-up hit. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Oh, big-time save by Merzlikins.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Oh, he steps into the line of fire and blocks that. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Carlos picking up momentum through center. The Leafs take it along the wall. Takes the feed. And that misses.
Deflecting a puck is an elite skill, and the timing to get to the space to meet that puck, that's the first paramount piece to it, and he does a great job of meeting it, but just redirects it wide.
Just wide. Puts it on net. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Wall. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Jenner. Pushes it across to Johnson. Columbus looks to break out in their own end. Scoops up the puck here. Taken by Johnson. Slides it diagonally to Marchenko. With possession along the wall. And he takes the feed. And that one's turned away. Stars make it 3 in a row, and they're coming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
extended the lead to 2, and boy, I really like their game tonight.
Yeah, they've had the puck, and when you have the puck, it's certainly a lot easier to generate opportunities, but it's their play away from the puck, supporting it, which is a reason why they're being able to maintain it.
Slick feed. He grabs the puck here at the point. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Stopped by the goaltender.
Wall's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Moves it quickly over to Johnson. Puts it in deep. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. And he takes the dish. Sends it in on the attack. Quick feed to Domi. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. On the attack along the boards. And he makes the save. The Blue Jackets gain control of the puck. They've got the defense outnumbered. Receives the pass. Scores! What a goal!
Well, when you're in tight like that, you always want to make the goaltender drop and move first, James, and I think it's the bite, the pause, the fake sell of the shot that gets the goaltender to move one way, and then he moves it to his forehand and puts it in the empty net.
The Blue Jackets needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. Drives to the paint. Here comes the official's call.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more. But sometimes a simple set on a power play is the most effective, James. We saw it earlier. When you've got shooters, players that can just rip a bomb from the point, you want to make sure you got them set up and teed up along the blue line, but it doesn't work unless you get net front presence. You got to get eyes in front of the tender.
Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Toronto's won it, now they'll go on the attack. Makes the save on the slapper. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Corrali's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Columbus with a big defensive zone face-off. A chance to get it out. Oh, great work getting the puck out of the zone.
James, when I played, this was my bread and butter. I never saw power play time, but I saw a ton of PK time, and you knew when that puck was on your stick, you had to clear it, not only to get fresh legs on the ice, but now you could contest the neutral zone and defend the blue line on entry. That is the critical piece to any PK unit.
To his teammate! Takes the feed. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. And we're going to get a whistle here.
Matthews is an example of how skilled players can score highlight reel goals, guys. He's known for deking his way to the blue paint, then rippling the twine with a quick shot, and that's his shock and awe zone ability. And he's such a fun player to watch.
And the puck leaves the zone. Can't hang on after that hit. Great reach with the poke check by Johnson. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Can't maintain possession after that hit. It's a 2-on-1. Sends it across. Oh, what a play to block that shot. Takes the shot. Scores! There it is on the power play.
The power play has been really efficient tonight, James, and they're really gaining momentum off of it. And often when you're drawing this many penalties, teams start to play different against you.
Toronto's been the dominant team all night, and look at this, a 2-goal lead here late in the second.
Yeah, they've worked hard, and really they've been the dominant team, and what's showing on the scoreboard is exactly the way it should be, and they'll be heading into the intermission, and this is one of the things I didn't like as an athlete. When you were playing well, I didn't want to rest. I wanted to keep going at it.
And that's knocked away by Riley. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Pokes it away in his own end. Toronto's got the puck behind the net. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. He scores! Austin Matthews clutch.
Oh, he's flashing the leather, looking for that huge glove save, James, but you got to stop it first if you want to make the highlight reel. That one winds up in the back of the net.
Toronto's been feeling good all night long, and look at where we're at here. We're still in the late stages of the period here.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable game for them so far. I mean, they've just been so dominant offensively. Their opponent really doesn't know what to do. They're trying to slow the game down, but they can't because they're just on fire in terms of pace and dictating it.
Merzlikins freezes the puck and opts for the whistle. Toronto's been an impressive club to watch tonight, especially offensively, as they lead big here late in the second. And they'll start with possession. Columbus has it near the wall. The Blue Jackets have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Columbus moves ahead with the puck. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move.
Scores on the rebound and puts it home.
Multiple layers on this play. You have to fight for inside positioning to be able to corral that rebound, and then you're running out of real estate. You got to get it up high in a hurry over the glove. He does it all.
The Blue Jackets have finally shown a counterattack, and let's see if they can build on this now.
One goal can change the psyche in a game, and you can see them pressing as they head into the third period.
Monahan's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Columbus plays the puck along the boards. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Columbus has the puck. Slides it across to Riley. Into the attacking area from the left side. Columbus takes hold of the puck. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. The Blue Jackets have it now. Sends it in deep. The Leafs have it against the wall. Moves it to Riley. Yerncroft's got the puck in his own zone. Takes it from the right side. Shot! Denies him in close. Grabbed along the boards by Domi. And that's broken up with a stick in front. The Blue Jackets take it across the blue line. Yerncroft's got it now deep inside his own end. Ekman Larsson's got it in the defensive end. And he's knocked off the puck there. Centering pass! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Leafs came into this one with one thought on mind. Lots of pucks to the net, and they continue to lead here late in the second. Tavares takes possession right off the draw and sends it just out of reach. Domi's got it into offensive territory. Feeds it down low. The Leafs have the puck in the corner. Columbus gains a hold of possession. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Through center. Pass it up ahead. Here's a shot. Oh, glove save and a beauty. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Matthews is quick on the draw. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Now he takes it over the line. And that's broken up. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Comes up with the stop.
He's dialed in tonight, James. When the puck is on his stick, he is a magician. He goes east-west, he can go north-south, and most importantly, creates his own space. He does take it to the net, but this time the goaltender makes the save.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Looks to start the transition game behind the net. Goodbranson's taking it from his own end. Toronto's moving it along the wing. Shot! Nothing!
Hockey is a game of inches, and you know these athletes take so many shots on net in practice. And in this one, just over-rotate, under-rotate, but nonetheless misses the net.
We played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner.
A quick look at the all-time scoring leaders. The Great 8 and the Great 1 are now side by side. One more for Ovechkin to become the all-time leader in goals. The Maple Leafs snatched the lead away from the Jackets, and the statistics are stacking up. A big lead in total shots for the Leafs, plus 49 hits, 91% in passing over Columbus's 90%. And their power play result is incredible. 3 out of 5 attempts. Let's see if they can keep the lead.
And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. They're underway here in the third, and this could come down to last shot wins. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Columbus is losing in this game because they haven't had the puck on their stick. Simply been chasing the game the entire 40 minutes that have gone by so far, James. They need to make some adjustments, really reset the game plan in the third if they want to attempt to get back in it.
The Leafs will play it against the boards. Here's a short pass to Tanev. Oh, I thought that was in, and it just climbs over the net.
Well, the fight for body position and the fight to get the hands on the puck, and that's exactly what happens. Just sails it over.
The Leafs lead this one early in the third period. They have been the more aggressive team offensively with the lead in the shot department. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Matthews. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Severson stick handling in his own zone. Passes it over to Jenner. Takes the feed.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
The Leafs have it from their own end. Feeds it on over to Riley. Columbus takes possession along the wall. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Broken up by Nylander. Takes the pass. Järnkrok's moving the puck through his own zone. The Blue Jackets get a hold of it. And now he moves it to Jenner. Hard hit frees up the puck. Puck grab by Järnkrok. Went for the dirty dangle, and it goes sideways.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his face away, and it goes the other way.
Woll's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Blue Jackets win the draw. Wide of the net.
Sometimes there's pressure on players when they get into that prime-time scoring area, and because of it, they rush the shot, and I think that happened right there.
Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. The Blue Jackets have it behind the cage. Gaining momentum along the wing. Sends it into the offensive zone. Toronto's moving it up the ice. Pinned up along the boards. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Here's a shot. Turns it aside with the glove. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Leafs have been active all night in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this third. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. On the attack, they come down the right wing. From point blank! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Blue Jackets will play the puck from behind the net. Quick pass to Olivier. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Glove save, somehow got a piece of it. Oh, turns it aside once again.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. And off the draw, they win possession. Great pass from the left wing. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Reeves. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Broken up at center by McCabe. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. The Blue Jackets played along the boards. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Dumps it into the O-zone. Columbus has it in the defensive end. Slides it over to Johnson. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Takes the puck at the point. Great heads-up play with the stick by Liljegren. With the stop. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Leafs have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. And he missed! He missed the net! What a chance!
Well, he had such a glorious chance, James, and I think that he saw some daylight upstairs, and he went for it, but he put it through the uprights. He gets burnt.
Oh, blocked down by Merzlikins. Here's a pass to the middle. Oh, and he keeps it here. Sends the pass over. Takes it across the blue line. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Coughs up possession of the puck. Into the offensive end now. Columbus gets the puck near the boards. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Sends it ahead to Marner. Puck picked up by Nylander. Scores! And they're loving it in the sixth time.
I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
The Leafs are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Quick feed to Domi. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Sends it down low. Puts it on net. Oh, gets a pad on that one. What a stop by Merzlikins. The Leafs have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big. They win the draw and go on the attack. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Merzlikins. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
and got him back in to make it. Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
They'll go back to work on their special teams.
Power play scored earlier tonight, and that gives you so much confidence heading into this one. You know how you executed the first time. They'll be looking for those same openings.
Columbus with possession in their own zone. Moves it to Corrali. Off the glove, but the puck skips away. And he takes the feed.
Yarncroke's been buzzing out there, James, tonight. I mean, he already has a goal. This is a blowout game. A time to pad the stats.
Across the line along the left wall. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Into the attacking end. Columbus gets a hold of the puck shorthanded. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And the officials are calling a delayed penalty here. Looks like a trip. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
They got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. But they got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
Toronto's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
With a long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. The coach wants you to be patient with the puck, but they want you to find it.
Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And look at this puck movement here in the offensive end. Oh, monstrous hit right there. Makes the save. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Well, here we go. Big-time face-off in the offensive zone for this power play unit.
And they haven't made any mistakes, right, James? They're moving the puck. They're finding ways to attack the net. They just haven't put it in, and they're up against a tired goaltender. They got to smell blood, and they got to put it away.
They clear the zone. Cutting to the front of the net. Fires it on net. Makes a save with the glove. Quick shot. Oh, it stops him again.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Turns that aside. Oh, there's a hit. And they skated out of the danger zone. Wool's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Johnson's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Toronto's got the win off that draw. Moves it to the offensive zone. Poked away by Provorov. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Domi's ready for the draw on this man advantage. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Nice zone entry on the left side. Puck picked up by Yarncroke.
He's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Scores! And the power play comes up big again.
I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts to one, they hit the other. What a beautiful play as they catch their opponent flat-footed on transition and they create the numerical advantage. Odd man rush, perfectly executed. Speed, puck movement, and of course, finish.
Toronto's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Lugs the puck back into the neutral zone. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Toronto's showing no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big time. The Leafs take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Handles the pass at center.
Tavares continues to push the offense in the... Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing, and you wind up in the box.
And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Now over to Werenski. Handles the pass up to the middle of the ice. Oh, and it scores! And they strike once again with the extra attacker.
Wow, this has been a potent power play, and two things you need. You need creativity, but you also need structure, and the players know exactly where they need to be to set up, to work their magic around the perimeter, and then open up the lanes to attack the net.
The Blue Jackets are starting to show a little respectability here amongst themselves as they get one back.
Yeah, and it's about mojo. It's how you end the game with good habits, because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
And he feeds it down to Marner. Broken up in the neutral zone by Jenner. And the puck skips away after that move.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. The Blue Jackets pick up steam and are on the attack. Puts it on net from the point. Way off target.
It's a real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot, and right now it's just a heavy one that whistles wide.
Moves the puck. Big time stop. Great poke by Riley. And now it's over to Kunin. Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, stop with the pad by Wall. Puck scooped up by Riley. They've got numbers. Here's a shot. Goalie with the stop. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Toronto's played arguably their most complete game of the season based on how they have delivered shots on net and lead here big time in the third. Here's the pass. Couldn't complete the pass. The Blue Jackets will play it from the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Provorov. Quick shot. Great reflexes as he comes up with the pad save. Carries it in. Shot. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Shuts him down. Gains the zone along the right wall. Shot! Here's a shot. Glove save.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
The Leafs have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Made the stop on the play.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Carlo's got it across the line. Jostling for the puck, but still moves away. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Columbus wins the draw. And a smart heads-up play with the bank. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Too much congestion blocks the shot. The Leafs carry it along the wall. A chance in front. And that's stopped. Takes the feed at the point. Quick pass to Matthews. Great defensive effort with the stick. And the puck's knocked loose. Finds some space in the corner. And now it's grabbed by Johnson. He carries the puck up along the wing. And that's a great read to force the turnover.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. When you're trailing a game, I get you want to try and do a little bit extra and try and create some offense, but unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Toronto's put in a total team effort here this evening, and they lead it comfortably in the third. Nice job tying up his opponent. Taken by Johnson. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Slides it back to the blue line. Picked up along the wall by Marchenko. And that goes off a stick. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. They've got numbers here. The Blue Jackets have it now. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Toss it up in the neutral zone. Can't keep a hold of it. Angles it over to Jenner. Gaining momentum along the boards. The Leafs have it against the wall. Toronto's got a hold of the puck.
A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. The Leafs have had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they have capitalized, and look at the score as a result. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. The Leafs aren't far from the finish line now as they lead it late in this third period. Johnson's won it in their own end. Takes it and looks ahead. Puck grabbed by Kunin. What a blocker! Stop at point-blank range by Wall. Oh, there's one more. Yardcroft's lugging the puck. Dumps it in. The Blue Jackets gain control of the puck. Tries to get it over to Werenski. To the front. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Takes a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the stop.
Well, all those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
The centermen glide into position. Toronto's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. The Blue Jackets gain possession along the wall. From the open ice, they gain the line. Moves it quickly over to Kemp. Into the offensive zone. Drills them. Denies them.
Merzlikins is able to make that save and put the rebound in the corner.
The Leafs wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. And now it's grabbed by Werenski. Headman pass. Skates to the crease. Fantastic save.
Wall's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Toronto's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Kamp's won it off the faceoff. And he loses control here. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Oh, and comes up with nothing on the play.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough.
Matthews has won the draw inside his own end. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Quick feed to Nylander.
The Leafs' top line has been so impressive coming onto the ice right now. Midway through this third period, you know that they're so tough to defend. They skate well, and they love to shoot the puck.
Steps across the blue line. Takes it into the slot. Close, but not close enough. Big-time save on a big-time shot. Tries to feed it over to Jenner. Moves the puck along the half wall. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Columbus has possession of the puck. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Leafs have it from their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Feeds it up ahead. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Marner's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. The Leafs are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. Tavares wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Slides the puck over. Great pressure on the offensive end by Tavares. Moves it to Johnson. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up. Cheryl, I like to try to preach to my kids, sharing is caring, but in this one, it was all about puck possession here. No sharing.
Well, sometimes there's a time to share, and sometimes there's the time to keep it to yourself and be selfish, and really felt that they were evasive. They held the puck well. When the time presented itself to attack the lane, they did.
Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.